Got me going all crazy and I won't be walking away, yeah. New York in the sunshine, I'm a fool, yeah. I got love blind and ooh, yeah. Got my heart out and it's covered in gold, like moonlight over Hollywood, and it's cool, yeah, 'cause you know it's good, oh baby, we'll never get old.
Running that player head to head where he looks happy as can be. We'll see how much damage he and the team can do in the first round as we are getting in towards the final 60 seconds. I was talking about drones, and I was going to say up until a couple of seconds ago there were still 8 on the field despite a Mutant and Mozzie charging around, so making sure those aren't being sacrificed for no reason. Good play by Virtus.pro, but the big question is there's always one player in which you only see their eyebrows.
Here to be Bride against the Ash player. He's known to be quite good, but in the background Shaco says, no, it's me, I'm going to get Milan, and he's going to look absolutely devastated.
Yeah, there's a couple of kills come flying fat just like that. The whole thing has fallen the way of BDS. Very patient from them, and I thought for a long time it looked like Virtus.pro had the right idea. Things were getting opened up, they were being patient, but then, I mean, the first couple of rounds BDS has shown that's when they look like the stronger team. There he goes again onto WTG. It's all fallen apart for Virtus.pro. They're down to a 1 versus 4 with no time left on the clock. And try as he might, guess what? BDS are going to take round number 2. Looking like nothing but absolute domination in the closing seconds of these rounds.
A couple of those shields still
out the top side of 90. They can't push up and try and go through and execute into bar, I don't think, but Alem peaks and loses. Pasha, the man of the hour we were just speaking about, comes out big. They're inside the vault. They managed to get themselves a spot of control for BDS to be able to fight back. It's a 2v2 pushing in here. Shaiko loses the one. Rafal steps forward with a shotgun to get the other, but there's a massive gun coming in the back from Shockwave. Brings down Shaiko, drags the round over the finish line, and Virtus.pro will manage to steal another round away here. That's 2 on 1. We've seen that from players like Alem, and it's worked absolute wonders for them. And Virtus.pro is constantly chasing the tail of the side of BDS here. Rask chasing the tail of Bride and brings him down, putting things into a 3 versus 3. He is very low on HP, mind you, so Rask has got to hit the head every single gunfight that he comes into. Renshiro finds one, Rafal another. It's down to the last man standing of Rask. I mentioned the one bullet that he's got to go, and it's going to be Rafal to connect that final shot. BDS closing out the half 4-2, but it's felt very, very dominant from them in the rounds that they have won.
Here for VP. Why did they roam? 10 seconds left. You don't need to peek, but Rask says, yes, I do. I want these kills. And, oh, this is surely going to be a VP round. They just keep peeking everything. And I don't know, they pattern the stats at this point? I guess so.
I think a little bit with Pasha finding his third kill of the round towards the end of that, I think, as well. It's going absolutely crazy with a shotgun. And for Virtus.pro, I think I get away with this, but it's going to be work to do so. And all you've got left is 15 seconds, and you still haven't dealt with Milan from above. The same spot that he holds turns into 3 kills. Pasha converts one onto Shaiko. Rafal is left all by himself, and it just goes to show BDS had zero idea this was coming. Now starting to find an angle onto it. Shockwave almost goes down, and now he's kind of pinched into a corner, but Milan's going to bring down Renshiro. Bride goes down too. It's all down to Shaiko, but Shockwave in the back corner finds a second headshot in a row to make sure Virtus.pro march on towards victory. 5-4 against BDS here on map number. Like how both teams are putting some focus down there.
Oh no, Pasha yet again going down to a grenade, and they've been able to get rid of that big power position that he held. That smoke doesn't hit. Oh no, Bride can get that plant down. He decides to run headfirst into it instead, and I don't know what this is about, but this is looking bad.
There's 3 left as well, and only about 10 seconds to play with. They've got to make the play happen right now. Going to be a peek coming in from Shaiko, but he loses to Rask. Renshiro wins elsewhere. Plant's going down, but the kill is won by Renshiro, the player that we celebrated so much. But there's a spray from below. Milan, the upset king, will bring Virtus.pro another round, move them to 6-4, and the angles of Virtus.pro have opened up upstairs. Let's see how they can do it though, and here we go. Shaiko's going to find one onto Pasha, putting us down to once again a triple kill coming out. They have denied all that they need to. Milan is not in the spot. They don't know where the plant's going down, and BDS are going to get away with this off the back of Shaiko clicking heads all the round through. We're going to overtime by the looks of it, Jessers. This is one hell of a mammoth task for both Rask and Milan to pull this round back in their favor. 4 versus 2, that timer ticking down. You got about 20 seconds to make it happen here, boys. 1, you've got to challenge the angles. 2, you've got to find 2 wondrous kills, 1 of which you will not find. BDS will close things out, having lost only 1 member. That, sadly, ladies and gents, is the Shaiko effect. When he walks through and finds 3 kills, the team's pretty much guaranteed to win the round from there.
Because that's where Shockwave is playing with the Vector, and there we go.
Just weren't even aware that he was playing in the back of it, I think. And in fact, it was Pasha who stole that kill off to the left rather than coming from Shockwave. He does get shut down. as the side of BDS are aware. Bride walks in, finds a kill for himself, and they're definitely not going to plant in the same spot. C4 comes out, but not close enough to be able to bring down a Lem. It was on the other side of the table, but here comes WTG from behind with Milan pushing in for another kill at the same time from Red. And just like that, the air quotes retake is executed by Virtus Pro in rapid fashion. BDS are
Here, the very first map of the EU Major, it's kicking off now.
Move out the way, Sophia. Let me through, Milan. Pasha screams as he charges his way back towards the bedroom to try and find an alternative angle. They're in a 4 versus 2 here. They've got 20 seconds to play with. That is enough time, but Renshiro's back shows Bride is going to pop up and help him out with at least a kill coming back the other way. But can he do it? A 1 versus 3. The clutch master himself, as we have called him so many times over. No way. Rask and Pasha find it out. They're going to take map number 1, 8 and 6. BDS falling on Villa as expected, but not putting up a bad show in the process.
You can deal with any of those wall denial that would have been there. Alas, it is not. And they'll continue to just blaze on through them. Pasha will get a kill on a Renshiro, who I'm not sure why he thought to go down blue that far. And well, for them now, VP, they've got all the positions, all the crossfires, and all the angles they need to be able to stop this.
Taking for a merry old ride all around Clubhouse here, but when it actually comes down to it, when it comes down to the site execute itself, this one's pretty much done and dusted. Virtus Pro with a super solid first round. Leave BDS asking, man, how do we deal with Rask in that kind of situation next time? Because that round, I think they maybe got about 5, all their attention out towards the east instead. Committed literally everything on that to get things opened up. CCTV wall was open. They tried to then get the wall open into catch for Rask struck big. WTG with a wonderful swing round headshot onto Rafal. Puts us into a 3 versus 3. And Milan's here with the Maestro. We know exactly what happens with this gun when it starts firing. It brings down one. It's traded out by a Lem. And now he's looking to go for the plant. But you've got WTG coming out on the flank, finds one. Can he get the planter as well? Yes, he can. Nothing to be done for the side of BDS. There's no way. He's had to back away. Tries to go for the challenge, but it's Rask that almost dies. Bride was a hair away from getting the plant down, but that'll be denied as well. No drones for BDS here. This is all off their gun skill stepping in. Rask shuts down 11. That enables him to leave blue, step forward and go for a challenge. Diffuser is down. Another drop comes through, but can they even find the kill on this one? Nice and close. He sees the gun. Gonna swing and go for the pre-fire. Will shut down Shaiko, and now can he deny a 1 versus 2? He's got to stop the plant. He's got to kill the player. He's going to rush in. Does he know that he's in default? Yes, he does, but the diffuser goes down. Doesn't win the 1v1 against Renshiro. He manages to step forward and bring...
Put someone below or have someone challenge actively. 10 seconds left. Surely they get in or surely they get busted down, and the plant goes down as I speak.
Yeah, Bride managed to win. It's such a crucial kill on the entry in towards the gym there. Renshiro with a couple of kills coming out from the master window too. Much better this time round, probably because, as you say, they had those additional angles. They were making Virtus Pro.
The only person who could possibly refrag Rask at this point is Milan, playing over at main stairs. And Rask says, all right, I'm going to be as aggressive as possible. And he does gift himself a Thatcher for the cause. And if I'm Rask right now, I say to...
Identifying, hey, okay, it's getting a little bit hot up here now. We've wasted about 2 minutes on the top floor, and BDS is still trying to sniff us out. Why not? I say that, and he is slowly getting pinched up from Lounge and also from above. He's got to win this gunfight and goes to the drop. And wasn't quite a fadeaway, but it's still a critical kill. Shaiko goes down. Rask on the roam once again. These boys are just tearing BDS apart on the roam, Jess. 3 with only 20 seconds to go. We said that 30 seconds doesn't feel like enough. How about 20 to play around? They still got the Banshee to try and clear out at the same time on the site, but you can see the game plan here. They want to go for the full plant. They may even just try and tuck just inside the doorway to their right-hand side. Where Pasha is right now is where I thought they might play for. They've got to go for a plant, but Pasha's pushing for a play. What are you doing, buddy? You've got a plant. You've got to rush inside the site. Well,
what?
Not quite going to be the way that Virtus Pro saw that ending. I thought Pasha would have gone for the plant and someone else would have held the angle, but no. He goes and close out this round number 10. Down to the final 70 seconds or so. No one yet going down, but looking towards Church Wall, as we've seen a couple of times coming through. And no impact trick coming out. Was Rafal? No, he's sat on his drone.
Rafal?
Surely you know. Surely, hello? Rafal? Hello? What's going on? The man's a madman. He's sat on Evil Eyes for too long and gets himself domed down. No call came and goes Pasha, sticking it in behind the black box, as we all know it's bulletproof. And all it means now is the side of VP have got to give some cover. They're going for the sprays. It's a 3 versus 3. 2 kills will give BDS some hope. But a post-plan situation, they've got about 30 seconds to save this round, or Virtus Pro go through to match and series points. Pasha still holding in behind black box, daring someone to challenge him. Either way, it comes through from Bride. 1 onto Milo, 2 back the other way as Shockwave goes massive into inside of Moto. Name a player that needs to step up big for them. Shockwave does it all. 1 versus 2 for Bride to keep his team in this one and not force them through to match point. But something tells me that is not going to be the case. He needs 2 kills. He needs everything. Virtus.pro snatch around from BDS, move to match point, and are about to unseat the currently undisputed best team in Europe. What a start to the major. Down main stairs is normally where you'll go to give yourself some coverage of the main corridor here. And in fact, all 3 members are going in. They're going straight into the back of Arsenal. The BDS even know that in fact they're losing gunfights potentially here. A great smoke comes out, but surely they can make this plant stick. Rask gets sprayed down as Rafał comes flying his way through, straight into the smoke of his teammate. He's down very low at the same time. A 2 versus 1. WTG, look at his kills. 15 on a map. He's in a 1 versus 1. He can do it all for Virtus.pro here and now, but he's got to net this crucial kill. He's going to go for the plant. Bride, all he's got to do is wait and hold. In comes the smoke. Can he stick it? No, he cannot. Bride will save his team in the...
They're going to find out pretty damn soon with this drone. What is this swing, Milon? How do you survive it? He doesn't. Shaiko says, all right, I'm finally going to put the aggressive train into the train station, and it absolutely comes zooming. Shockwave does clap back onto a Lems, however, and well, things do quiet down ever so slightly. My problem is that they know that there's a player up in rafters, and they still can't deal with him. Flash grenades won't kill, but they will deter him from being able to see as Rask makes his way up. And guess what? Flash grenades work both ways, and Rafał still has his life somehow.
And also the push coming up into rafters as someone else assists Rafał out here as well. That's going to be another one going down. 4 versus 2. And I think
Pasha might have got that. I'm not entirely sure. Nope, it was Shockwave. And that was going to be him and Dirt pushing up with Rask. It looks like they want to have this pinch push. This is their idea, but if they don't get rid of the shotgun and Dirt, it's for naught.
Oh, he misses the shot as well. Bride gets a second shot off on that one and finishes off his second victim inside of Dirt. Wonderful start for him. Can he now collect Pasha at the same time as he's coming in? Yes, he can. Bride can do it all for Team BDS. This is Bride Domination Society, ladies and gentlemen. Forget about the name of Team BDS. That's another round going their way. That's 3 on the bounce. 1 more and they take map number 2 and we go through
and they're pushing blue. If Pasha stays alive, that stays in his hands. They're gonna have to Hail Mary in now, Des.
Trying to look at what he can hold. Oil being threatened, whereas Blue at the same time in comes the drop, and he almost times it perfectly, but misses a crucial shot. He still wins the gunfight. Renshiro goes down, backed up by a smoke. That's team play, ladies and gents. But from Moto, a shot comes through. Virtus.pro are in a spot where they can still hold critical angles right here, but BDS are going for the plant. Milon, you shift Wing on site, buddy. What are you doing? BDS are in a commanding spot. They'll take round number 14. And with that, they will take map number 2. An 8-6 on Villa, an 8-6 on Club. Which way can Oregon possibly go?
Pray that you'll be dead to me.